Hello YouTubers! Saturday morning, I got a few things on the go. I got to deliver a car to the city that we service for a customer. Got to bring back the old tires that you saw us taking off yesterday morning. Which brings me to the reason why this video is being done. Yesterday when we launched that video of the new tires, we went from, well, first of all, the truck came with 225s, 75 R16s. Then a few years back I bumped them up to 245s, and I had to recalibrate a few things in the system to get the stereo accurate. And then of course yesterday morning, due to putting on the lift kit that will be going on in a couple of weeks, I stepped it up from 245s to 285s. That's the maximum allowable amount that you could put on for tires for the kit that I'll be using. So that's the reason why I put that there. Now people ask me, Chris over in the UK asked me about wheel lock, like will the wheel hit the chassis or anything like that? No, there's no obstruction whatsoever. Now they're 10-ply tires, and they max out I think at 80 psi, but I'm not going to put 80 psi in them. I put 60 in them right now. So yes, the ride is a little bit stiffer, but I have her jacked up on her front torsion bars too until the sorry about the fan, guys. I have her torqued up on her torsion bars just a wee bit until I get the lift kit on it. But a lot of questions were, will I have to recalibrate the speedometer? And the answer was yes. I had to answer it multiple times yesterday. Sometimes, guys, when you ask a question, you should read the comments, because I've addressed that same question probably 4 or 5 times on that video yesterday. But I'm going to take the camera out with me. I already got the calibration done. It's a lot, it's a technical, with this truck, it's a very technical thing to do. I'm not going to say or do or show you how I did it, because in our business, this is what we do. And I know that other local businesses, or I assume, they don't know how to do it with this particular vehicle. And we have done some. So I'm kind of protecting our specialty type of work. So I hope you understand. But I will take you out and I will show you, and this will verify that it's very, very accurate. So let's go out and let's have a look and see if the speedometer matches the GPS. I got a GPS temporarily laid in the truck, and the GPS is never wrong. So let's go out and have a look. Like a few guys have mentioned, the truck sits really nice now. I'll tell you can certainly notice it when you're riding in it. So I got a little bit, try to get up here now. So this is what I got, guys. Hey, isn't that a nice future mod? Mount the GPS right in there. That's just super cool. So you can see the odometer, the speedometer, and the tripometer. It's at 0, or it's at 1.7. So we're going to zero that out, and we'll reset the trip here. So up here is going to be your kilometers per hour, and here is going to be your total distance. So we're going to go for a run, and I'm going to see if I can. I'd like to have Kathy out here with me while I'm doing this, but she's not here. So I'd like to be able to show you both the speedometer and the GPS. The problem is with it is I would like to be able to get it there, but then you won't be able to see. Maybe like that it would be good, because you know what it's like. If you're side on to the speedometer, you might not get an accurate reading, you know, side on. So I'll see if I can hold it like this while we're driving. So just give me a second to put my seat belt on and we'll get at it. Okay. I don't know how we're going to swing this. Of course, look where the knob is to for the gear shift. We'll do it like that, guys. You'll get an idea anyway. Well, there's one thing about it. The speedometer got to be as accurate as it can be, because the odometer or the tripometer is the same. So hang on. Now, when I get on the road, I'll be able to stabilize it. I'll wait till I get on the road, guys. Okay, now that she's in drive, the gear shift is out of the way. So I'm going to see if I can get it up to 60 exactly, if traffic will allow. And that way you'll be able to see it on the GPS as well. I'm going to be pushing it there now. Okay, there's 60. So there's a margin of error approximately 1 kilometer per hour. That's the way I'm figuring it. That is going to be as close as I can get it. It probably had that margin of error when the vehicle was new. So let's see here now. So we have 0.7 just rolled up on the tripometer and 0.7 on the GPS as well. So I'm hoping some of this will answer your questions. Yes, it's doable. It's very much harder to do with this type of system, because with a fully computerized vehicle, this is a fuel injected vehicle, but it's not computerized like our vehicles we have today. So a reflash would have taken care of the tire size in a lot of cases. Not in all, but in a lot. In this case, there was some component changes, but they were all in the cluster. And you need to have a lot of parts and be able to understand what you're doing to get it right. This one actually turned out to be very, very simple to do for me, because usually it takes me 2 or 3 attempts, and I haven't done one of these in probably a year. So I was pretty pleased with it, actually. The traffic is kind of fooling me up. I'll get it down to exactly 50. Okay, there's what I'm considering 50. So it's 49 and 50. You know, it's pretty well dead on, folks. I mean, I got a gold wing there, and they say that the margin of error on the speedometer when the bike was brand new was around 10%, which I really thought was unacceptable. But apparently they all have errors. So, and I mean, truck's not riding too bad. Like I say, I have the torsion bars kind of jacked up a little bit, and there's 10 ply tires on them, running 60 psi in each tire. So, you know, I figured it would be a lot worse, but it's really, really good. So anyway, let's see if I can show you where we're to here now. We're in a place called Spaniards Bay. That's where we are. I guess you'd say it's north of Bay Roberts. It's only just across what we call the beach. So, big bump in the road here, guys. Yeah. So I hope this answers some of your questions. It's very doable. I know there's not a lot on the internet about it, because just for giggles, I kind of looked it up to see if anybody had figured out how it's done, and of course, I never ran into anything. I never saw anything online unless it's on the forum somewhere. So, just wanted to prove to you it's doable. The sad part about this is this cluster eventually is going to be coming out, and we're going to be putting in the one with the tack in it. So, I'll have to do it all over again. But at least this was a kind of a trial run to get me to familiarize myself with doing this stuff again, because hey folks, this is a 23-year-old truck. And which reminds me, we had a guy on there, he posted a comment yesterday and he said, hey, you know what, you must be rich. Well, I'm going to tell you something, and here's the answer I gave him. A rich guy don't use a 23-year-old truck as a service truck on his daily driver. Not that I know of. Everybody I know around here is driving $70,000 Denali's and Duramax diesels and Ford F-250s, Ford F-350s, so you might want to go after them and accuse them of being rich, because I'll tell you, if a wolf comes to my back door, he got to bring his own lunch. Well, it's not that bad, folks. It might be, but it's not that bad. And what else? Oh yes, an update on the lift kit. Although I didn't think I need it, and of course this little test drive here confirms that I don't, I also ordered a stabilizer kit for the lift kit. We refer to them as shimmy shocks. This truck has never had it, has never needed it. But anyway, we're going to put one on when we do the alignment as well, and that way you guys can see how that hooks up. So when we get back to the shop here now, I'll be able to show you the actual mileage that we've traveled, and you'll be able to see how accurate it actually is. It's a little bit cool here this morning. It's about, I'm thinking about +5, maybe +6. No mosquitoes. They're too cold to come out. The grass, although it's been cold, it's starting to turn green. And some of the shrubs are starting to, or flowers are starting to show some signs that they're still alive and they've survived the winter. So, here we are. We have, what do we have here? We have 5.1 there, and we have, well, it's 5.1, and we have 5.2, so in kilometers. So we've done good. The test drive has been, how long? 7 minutes and 18 seconds. So I didn't think it was that long, but it is. So folks, there you have it. I thought you'd like to see that. Just something to pique your curiosity. So I'm going to say the heck with it for today, and I'm going to take the GPS out, and maybe when I'm in the city I might look for a GPS to go in there, because that is pretty cool. I like that. That might be just the spot for it. Tell me what you think. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend, and God bless.